2017, Suzy Wong.
Hello, hello.
Cheers, applause. For all the people here in the studio, Suzy Wong is here. Now, Suzy, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great considering I was putting makeup on at 7 in the morning.
She's gorgeous.
You look gorgeous, and honestly, it came together,
Thank
so
you.
it totally worked out.
Yeah, my mother always told me I had a face for radio. So.
I'm over here wearing sunglasses to like hide my like post-drag look.
You're looking fierce though too.
Thank you.
Everybody fierce this morning.
So how long has it been since you've been crowned? The pageant was in October, right?
I was crowned on October 9th, so it's been about a month and a half.
Wow.
And how's it feel? How do you feel differently now than you were before being Miss Gay America?
I feel relieved. There's a lot of pressure going into the systems. We invest a lot of time and money and energy, and I was thinking to myself while preparing for Miss Gay America, if I have to do this again, I'm not sure if I could. You know, it's like I literally was spent in all aspects. So most definitely relieved and excited to channel my energy not just on myself, but using my same mentality for the system in general.
And for those of us that aren't really familiar with the drag pageant system, like myself, I know Taylor knows, I think you know a couple people that have competed in the past, right?
Mm-hmm, yes.
So just in general, explain, if you could, to all the people listening, what Miss Gay America is.
Well, in the drag community, female impersonation culture, there's a handful of national pageants, and Miss Gay America is one of them. The legacy is 46 years old. I'm actually the 46th Miss Gay America. It was founded in 1972, actually in my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh wow!
So that's kind of
hero.
brought it home. And so it's something in particular that's different with the Miss Gay America pageant is that we have to be all male, 100% male, no surgeries, no augmentations below the neck. I love that rule, below the neck. And we male interview in suits and ties, and then we get on stage and show all the glamour that everybody knows to be pageantry and drag.
And is that something totally specific to Miss Gay America, different from other pageants?
It is. Other pageants are open to everyone that wishes to compete in the female impersonation field, but Miss Gay America, we are exclusively 100% male.
And so walk me through, in general, the process of, okay, I'm here, I want to be Miss Gay America, that start to you right now holding the crown.
The process is quite tedious and fulfilling in many ways. There are preliminaries that you have to qualify to reach the national level. At the national level, there's always about maybe 40 to 60 contestants that compete there. But to get there, the journey starts with a city prelim, where you compete, let's say, Miss Phoenix, Miss Tempe, Miss Tucson, and then you go to Miss Arizona, a state pageant, and then you qualify for nationals. Now, once you do that, you can still compete. You just have to qualify at a different preliminary that pertains to your location or where you live in the region. So this year I was Miss Gay Western States America because I'd already been Miss California. I already competed in Miss California and I was already Miss Tennessee. So I had to go to a regional pageant which gets you an automatic ticket, but that's usually where all the heavy hitters compete. So that's even more difficult because usually those are the ones that are in it to win it.
Wow.
And as Miss Gay America this year, what is something you hope to accomplish holding the title?
I think I'm doing it, by being out in the community, a lot of outreach, a lot of just press and developing a lot of hype. We have new ownership this year with the organization, which is quite exciting, and we're just breathing new life into the system where I'm here with you two, and I'm, actually in Orlando this week doing a shoot with my fellow national title holders, and we have a show this evening. So just being out there and making us relevant and present is my goal. In my personal life, as a male, I'm a chef and aspiring host, television personality, and so I'm kind of using that as a win-win for both areas.
All right, very good. So it's Connor Cameron and Taylor Tyler on Pride Radio Orlando with Miss Gay America 2017, Suzy Wong, and we'll be right back. Perfect. All right, so we're going to do, I think we have 3 more of these.
Everyone say hello.
Hello, Facebook Live, Pride Radio Orlando. Enjoy the beauty and the glamour that is
the studio.
Suzy Wong and the studio, or the sign. Yeah, that's definitely what we were going for. All right, so Taylor, do you want to pick this one up? We're going to talk about Arnold, the other side of the coin.
Oh, cool. I'm glad I segued that then.
And
You're hanging out with Taylor Tyler and Connor Cameron on Pride Radio Orlando. We are here with a very special guest, Miss Gay America 2017,
Yes.
Suzy Wong.
Hello.
But she's not always Suzy Wong.
No.
She is also.
I'm Suzy Wong is my female persona, but my male name is Arnold Mint.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm from Nashville, Tennessee.
So tell us a little bit about Arnold compared to Suzy.
Well, Arnold is Suzy's sugar daddy. He works really hard. He actually has a restaurant named Suzy Wong's House of Yum. And so I'm the spokesperson. I'm Mia Suzy, I'm the spokesperson. Arnold's a chef. And I guess, why am I speaking in third person? I'm a chef. I come from a long lineage of chefs and restaurateurs in my family. And I was on Top Chef one season. I recently placed really high in Food Network Star season 11, which was 2 years ago. And I've done a couple other things as well. So I'm trying to break into the biz.
So other than being the spokesperson, do you ever bring any of that food attributes to Suzy Wong?
Well, Arnold, I mean, as Arnold, I cook. And that's defined. And Suzy is more of the social hostess. So she doesn't really get her hands dirty in the kitchen, but she'll stir a cocktail and make a tablescape for you for sure.
So she's like the glamour hostess of the party.
She's the front of house, and Arnold's the sweaty one in the back, signing checks.
What is Arnold's family reaction to Suzy?
Oh my gosh, I love my family support. I mean, my parents are my #1 fans. If you look at, I think our video is coming out pretty soon, and if you can find some stuff online, you see my mom and my dad cheering and jumping up and down. This Thanksgiving, we had actually a small one, just me, my mother, and my father. My sister was out of town, and she ended up getting a little heavy on the wine and put the crown on and a gown, and then and I think she wants to compete now. And I have a great family support system, and my whole community, my staff, all the straight kitchen boys love me as well.
I have seen that video, actually. It's so cute. Where can they find you?
I have a website, SuzyWongBNA.com. I also have Arnold Mint, that's MYINT.com.
Okay.
And you can find me on Facebook and Twitter, same handles.
Nice.
And I know that Arnold and Suzy are, why am I speaking like you're not in the room? You're very charitable. You do a lot of philanthropy. Tell me a little bit about the Feeding Souls campaign.
Well, yeah, I think it's important when you get some sort of opportunity like this, to be a spokesperson, to be a voice for things that you believe in. People just tend to listen more and their radar's on. I mean, so I love having that opportunity just to be the voice. And I, in the past, have donated my time and my energy and my money into various charities, but Feed Souls is, for me, it's a campaign that I want to do during my reign, and as I tour with all the prelims this year, which probably, I'll be in about 40 states or 40 cities before the end of my reign, if not more, and we perform. So with the tip money that I receive, and also with me doing small pop-up food ventures like concessions, popcorn, selling cookies, whatever, soup Sundays, with all that money, I'm going to donate it to one city that I've traveled in that I'm going to draw the name of my final night of my reign.
Oh, wow.
So it's going to go to the local LGBT charity, let's say, of Orlando now that I'm here. And hopefully I'll get people on board and they'll give me more money for that. I think that with doing something like that, I not necessarily can give people a million shoes in Africa, but I can definitely, donate a couple grand or whatever I make to a local center where somebody can maybe put on a wig for the first time or use a computer to put an application in for a job. So.
Love that.
All right, very nice. Connor Cameron and Taylor Tyler here on Pride Radio Orlando with Suzy Wong, Miss Gay America 2017, and we will be right back. All right. These last two ones are going to be quick.
Okay.
You are on Pride Radio Orlando with Connor Cameron and Taylor Tyler. And as you know, if you've been listening, we have Miss Gay America 2017, Suzy Wong, here in the studio. Now, Suzy Wong is not misinformed or uninformed with the whole landscape of reality television. Or Arnold.
Right, Arnold.
So what kind of projects have you been involved with on reality TV? I
went through the ringer on Top Chef DC, which is season 7, which is many moons ago. I think they're on season 50 now. And back in the day, that was only there were only a handful. There's Top Model, Project Runway, American Idol, and Top Chef. So that was when I hit that one. And most recently, I was on Food Network Star.
And from the perspective of being Miss Gay America, I'm just interested to know, and I know Taylor is too, what is your opinion on RuPaul's Drag Race? Because there's a lot of people that their only, I guess, view into the world of drag is watching RuPaul's Drag Race, but there was this whole pageant system that's been around for so many years.
My best friend won season 3.
Raja?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And I like that RuPaul's Drag Race, what it's done for the community in terms of having it be a gateway or reference point for mainstream culture. It's done amazing. The show's sickening, and it was spun from the pageant world. So knowing that basically RuPaul's Drag Race is a pageant. You win a crown, even. I mean, Raja's wasn't that great, but they're really beautiful now.
At Raja, Gemini.
Everybody starts somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, because of RuPaul's Drag Race, the marketing behind it and the value of queens as we travel has increased quite significantly. We can make a good living doing this now. I think now, because there's so many drag racers out there, there's gonna be, I feel, a rebirth of pageantry, and people are now aware of it. And the responses that I get when I just did a Palm Springs Pride Parade, I got a lot of positive feedback and recognition that I was surprised to get. And actually, when I was at DragCon last year with my agent and at our booth, I got just as much shout outs as my fellow sisters from Drag Race.
And do you have any aspirations to be on the show? Have you ever applied?
We've definitely gone down that road a couple times, obviously because of my family, my drag family being so affiliated.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a certain canter. There's a certain personality that's required for that of reality TV in that setting, and I'm one of regality and a national crown that I need to keep that integrity.
And that's actually leads into my next question. Not speaking on you specifically, or anyone that's been on the show in the past, but in your opinion, would it be not a career misstep, but a career risk to have such a huge national crown and then go on the show with the possibility of being eliminated early or being put in a bad light?
They do cast. They do cast every year pageant queens. I mean, obviously that's where all the fierce costumes and ideas come from. Every year there's been somebody on there that's been a national pageant queen. We've had Roxy, we've had Naisha, who didn't go very far, but she was a sickening Miss Continental.
Mm-hmm.
We have Coco and Alyssa. It just depends on what your platform is, what you want to do with your career. For me personally, the philanthropy and the message that I want to send out isn't necessarily part of what I feel I can contribute to Drag Race's show. So for me, it's a more personal thing in terms of what I want. And if a girl that's a pageant queen that wants to make thousands of dollars on bookings and death drop and slay and shout and slap, go for it. I mean, that's the reason why I've never done Real Housewives too. No, I mean it's something for everyone, and I respect it and honor it. It's just not for me.
Oh, that's a great perspective, and we will be right back on Pride Radio Orlando with Miss Gay America 2017, Suzy Wong.
Valid, right?
Yeah. Because I feel like, because I'm a fan of the show, and I feel like Naisha Lopez got a lot of unjustified, not hate on social media, but comments, like, because she had that national title, but yet she went home pretty early. But that's not really twice.
Yeah.
But when you go home on the show, that's not really a qualifier of if you have talent or not.
Right.
It's just kind of like, that's how things shut down that one day.
Right.
So it kind of depends.
Mm-hmm. Same with cooking. Same with any reality show. It's like, nobody cooks in an environment like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's ridiculous.
Super stressful, right?
I mean, luckily you can cook. Hopefully it's stressful for those that can't cook and got cast because they have great tits or something. It's like it doesn't help. It helps the ratings, but it doesn't help in the kitchen. It makes us frustrated. We're like, move.
Right.
All right, and this is going to be our last one, and we're going to talk about your show tonight. So Taylor, if you want to introduce this one. Great.
You're hanging out with Taylor Tyler and Connor Cameron on Pride Radio Orlando, and we're hanging out with a very special guest, Miss Gay America 2017, Suzy Wong.
Hello.
She is going to be doing a show tonight?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about that.
Well, this all sparked because I wanted to do something a little different with my reign and kind of unite the systems. I mean, even within systems, there's segregation, in any community.
Mm-hmm.
And the pageantry system they separate themselves. So I reached out when I won to some national title holders and asked if we could do a photo shoot to give out as a Happy New Year holiday card, and a majority of them were on board.
I hope that we're going to be getting one of these holidays.
Yes, come on, I can follow you. I'll send it. But so they were all on board, and since the majority of the queens lived in Florida, and Aurora, the reigning Miss US of A, and myself are from Nashville, I thought it'd be easier just to fly down here.
Mm-hmm.
Then Giselle Barbie Royale, who was the reigning Miss Continental, suggested, why don't we do a show as well? So this evening at Parliament House at 10 o'clock, we will be doing a national review show with the reigning Universal Show Queen, Sophia Andrews, All-American Goddess, Alexis Mateo, Miss US of A, Aurora Sexton, Miss Continental, Giselle Barbie Royale, and yours truly, Suzy Wong, Miss Gay America.
It's only like $10, right?
It's only $10.
Only $10.
Yeah.
I mean, you're never going to see probably all these queens together at one place again. So this is your opportunity.
Yeah, we
to go out.
posted a candid last night, and people were like nutting over it. They're like, "Oh my gosh, this has never been done before." I'm like, "Yeah, it's kind of special."
This is so exciting.
Yeah.
So what can we expect from you on the show?
On tonight?
Yes, tonight's show.
I'm throwing back a little bit. I'm giving a little late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
A little in living color moment.
Yes.
I have the puffy hair and pants ready to go.
So for people that are listening, give us a little bit of what your aesthetic is that you give off, you know, when you present yourself on stage or in person.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm Asian. And I'm 5'6", and Suzy's very glamorous. She is a very think socialite housewife, full glitz, lots of rhinestones, lots of sparkle, lots of gowns.
Okay.
You know, I feel like I'm a basketball wife in some sense. I'm always on the sidelines. You know, yeah. I love glamour. I love fashion references. I love a beautiful gown.
Nice.
All right, well, Suzy Wong, thank you so much for coming into the studio
Thank
with us
you.
today. And where can people get at you? Social media, YouTube?
YouTube is Hint of Mint. My last name is MYINT. You can find me at Suzy Wong BNA on all handles.
All right, and very good. We will come back later, me, Connor Cameron, and Taylor Tyler, but this is our sign-off with Suzy Wong. So good luck at the show tonight.
Thank you. Hope
Super
to see you
excited to see
there.
how it turns out, and we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much.
All right, say bye to Facebook, everybody.
Bye, Facebook.
Bye.